Within the Twin Ports area, there has always been a mental health crisis, and I think that's true for a lot of cities in the United States and beyond. People didn't necessarily talk about it a great deal until COVID happened. And I think that exacerbated the problem immensely. The isolation that was created with the lockdowns, particularly with individuals who are in groups who oftentimes don't have a lot of social supports. But when we really bring it down to the fact that it's people caring for people, I think it makes a lot of sense that, what we can do in Duluth is similar to what's been going on in New York City.
It was right before COVID. There were so many deaths. There was so much illness. This thing called COVID-19 was so new and frightening to people. I happened to be looking through my emails and I saw from the office of the mayor that they were bringing this program in called PM Plus, that it was for lay people, if you will, and that it was a pilot program. This program seems like it was heaven sent. This is exactly what I'm looking for, to work with our mentors, to give them another resource, to work with the mentees. The thing that really attracted me about PM Plus was that it was a process that would help non-professionals learn how to help in adverse situations. Stories of actually talking with clergy who had to really consider the language of suicide, the language of depression, the language of, and being honest to say, yes, I'm sad, I'm tired, I'm depressed.
One of the main pieces was identifying what some of the stresses are in my life. Once I was able to identify them, then I was able to speak to them. I was taught not only how to help others, but how to manage my own stress, how to manage everyday problems that everybody is dealing with.
PM Plus stands for Problem Management Plus. It was originally developed by the World Health Organization in coordination with academics and other stakeholders. It was really meant to be a manual that could be implemented in lots and lots of settings with the idea that you can customize it for all of the contexts that you work in. So some of the key components are really thinking about not so much a person's trauma over their lifetime or all of the things that might come their way in the future, but really thinking about today. What is challenging you today that makes you feel overwhelmed? Is it something about your education, taking care of your kids, something about employment? The kinds of things that really keep us up at night every day that often make us feel overwhelmed. And many of us have never learned some of those very concrete evidence-based strategies.
The Miller-Dwan Foundation has historically focused on mental health and rehabilitation. The board decided that they really wanted to take a look at mental health and how could the foundation itself have a revolutionary response to the pandemic and the mental health crisis. The vision for the Miller-Dwan Foundation is all coming together in HopeX. HopeX is how do we multiply community healing. Our goal with HopeX is that if you are struggling in your own community, in your own work environment, that we could help create a way in which you could reach out to somebody right in the community. And if we can do that, we could change and transform so that people don't get to crisis.
I just want to thank everyone for taking time out of their busy schedules from all of the important work that you're doing.
Stakeholders that we've approached to help us launch PM Plus are really some of the most adversely affected folks through the COVID pandemic. They often are missing resources, or they often are feeling like they are not the group that certain healthcare or other organizations are focused on.
The Y is choosing to be part of this program because we see firsthand how much interaction means and community means in people's mental health. And the Y is a place that people can convene, whether it's our downtown location that allows lawyers and bankers to convene with folks who are struggling with addiction or homelessness, play together on the basketball court, or whether it's up at our Essential Wellness Center in Hermantown, where seniors are coming together, and that might be their only conversations they have all day. And we want to not just be a physical health fitness facility, but also mental health fitness facility, and work on that mental health component alongside people.
My hope is that the country is going to look at Duluth and see, at a moment in which there's a lot of fracture, a lot of loneliness, a lot of exhaustion, there was a community that brought a whole bunch of people together to think outside the box.
We will transform care. We will bring the community together. We will become the hub for mental health.
Everything that we do, we want to be able to provide to these organizations and the people they serve free of charge. So it will really take some financial support on the part of our community to make that happen.